Good evening, this is Swastika Panda from Orissa TV.in bringing you today's news from Orissa. First, the headlines. Chit fund scam accused and Mayurbhanj MP Ramchandra Hasda attends session in Lok Sabha, retains lower house membership. Kendrapada MP Bajayant Panda draws attention of Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao towards the plight of Odia migrant labourers. Midday meals will now be prepared using cooking gas in all schools across Orissa after government decides to replace firewood. Paradip Port Trust sets record in handling highest amount of cargo this fiscal, handles 68.05 million ton cargo in the current financial year. And lone surviving Devdas of Jagannath Temple, Shashi Mani passes away at the age of 92. Now the details. Chit fund scam accused and suspended BJD MP Ramchandra Hasda today attended the Lok Sabha proceedings after the Orissa High Court allowed the parliamentarian to attend the ongoing budget session of lower house for a day. A two-member team of the Central Probe Agency had taken Hasda, who represents Mayurbhanj constituency, under the custody and left for Delhi yesterday. Hearing the plea of Hasda, the High Court said that the MP can attend Parliament session for a day even while remaining under CBI custody. In its ruling, the court had clarified that the jail authorities will hand him over to the CBI by 23rd of this month, and the apex investigating agency will take charge of deposing the MP before the designated CBI court in Bhubaneswar. Earlier in his bail plea, Hasda had requested the court for permission to attend Parliament at least for one day. As per the constitutional norms, if any MP fails to attend the proceedings for consecutive 60 working days, it could lead to his disqualification of his membership of the house he belongs to.
पार्लियामेंट लोक प्रतिनिधि हिसाब रे गुटे दिन एटेंड करियाटा महत्वपूर्ण नुहे सबुदिन एटेंड करके लोकंकर जितकी भी समस्या अच्छी कारण मु होची 20 लाख लोकंकर प्रतिनिधि तेणु तांकर समस्याटा को जितकी भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल फॉर्म अच्छी से उपस्थापन करिवार आवश्यकता कि मौलिक दायित्व होची लोक प्रतिनिधि.
Senior BJD MP Bajayant Panda has drawn the attention of Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, seeking his intervention into the plight of Odia migrant labourers working in the southern state. In a letter to Rao, Panda has demanded minimum wages for the Odia labourers and police protection for them against physical abuse. The Lok Sabha member representing Kendrapada constituency has also urged the Telangana CM to make provisions for housing and education for their family under social welfare schemes. Panda has conducted spot visits to the brick kilns in Rangareddy district of erstwhile Andhra Pradesh to get a first-hand account of the plight of Odia labourers working there. He took up the visits after coming across reports published in an English daily about their exploitation and deplorable working condition. During his first visit, Panda was assured by Joint Labour Commissioner accompanying him of corrective measures to address the problems faced by Odia labourers and monitoring the measures for payment of wages to them. However, during the second visit, he did not find any change in the condition of the labourers as the same issues continued to persist. Hence, Panda has requested Rao to look into the matter and expedite the measures so as to enhance the basic minimum humanitarian condition of these workers. In a high-level meeting at the Secretariat here, Chief Minister Navin Patnaik reviewed the preparation of various infrastructural projects, mainly the railways and public work ahead of Navakalebar, which will be held in June this year. It came up in the yesterday's meeting that doubling of Delanga Sakhi Gopal railway tracks has been completed, whereas the same for Sakhi Gopal Puri railway tracks will be completed by May. Similarly, the slab cast work to construct a railway overbridge near Malati Patpur station has begun. The construction work will end by April. On its part, the railways aim at completing the rest shade for the travellers in the district by June, while it is eyeing to complete the construction of 2 additional platforms at Puri station by the end of this month. The proposed new bus stand will be constructed at Malati Patpur by May to provide better communication facility to the travellers during the Grand Festival. Shashi Mani Devi, the lone surviving Devdasi of Jagannath Temple, passed away at her residence in Dollar Mandap Sahi yesterday after prolonged illness. She was 92 and had been suffering from geriatric problems for quite some time. Shashimani lived the life of a celibate as she was married to Lord Jagannath at the tender age of 7. She was considered the human wife of the deity. As per tradition, the Devdas used to dance in front of the deities during various rituals. The practice, however, faced extinction in the 1970s. Around 20 Devdasis used to dance in the temple in 1920s. By 1980s, only 4 Devdasis, including Shashimani, were left in the Puri. Midday meal will now be prepared using cooking gas in all schools across Orissa. The state government has decided to replace firewood with liquefied petroleum gas (LPG), better known as cooking gas, to prepare midday meal in schools from now onwards. The schools will be provided 12 LPG cylinders at subsidized rate. If the need arises for more number of cylinders, the government would purchase non-subsidized ones for the purpose. In the preliminary stage, the School and Mass Education Department has chosen 5,000 schools for implementation of the decision. The Food and Supply Department will be in charge of managing the program. Moreover, 12,500 schools will be provided smoke-free stoves. Currently, more than 56 lakh students at 62,640 schools are covered under the midday meal scheme in the state.
School Mass Education Department प्राय 5,000 स्कूल को सिलेक्ट कर जोटि एलपीजी कनेक्शन से प्रोवाइड करेंगे जमी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर सहित स्कूल लिंकेज करा दरकार एप्लिकेशन टाइमलाइन एवं कॉस्ट इत्यादि से गुड़ाक सब निटिग्रिटी गुड़ाक फाइनाल करा
एमडीएम सफल भाव में इम्प्लीमेंट करने अन्य विभाग सहयोग निहाती दरकार पड़ुछि जेमिति आमर सप्लीमेंटेशन जे माइक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट हो या फोलिक एसिड हो ये हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट सहयोग दरकार पड़ुछि से बेले अवेयरनेस इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ कम्युनिटी पंचायत राज आमर बहुत सहयोग मिलुछि.
The Paradip Port Trust has set a record in cargo handling by surpassing its last year's cargo traffic. Record cargo traffic of 68.05 million ton was handled by the port this fiscal till March 18th, surpassing the 68 million ton mark it achieved during the last financial year. This was highest traffic handled by the port in a financial year. During the current financial year up to March 18th, thermal coal traffic exhibited a growth of 20.78%, coking coal increased 11.56%, and fertilizer raw materials grew by 10.66% compared to the same period of the previous year. The Port Trust is confident of achieving the target of 69 million ton fixed by the Shipping Ministry for the current fiscal and is expected to retain its second position amongst all major ports in terms of traffic. Odia sprinter Duti Chand, who had filed a petition in the Court of Arbitration for Sports (CAS) in Lausanne, Switzerland, challenging the guidelines of International Association of Athletics Federation, has left for the country to attend the hearing scheduled for March 23rd. The 19-year-old runner knocked the doors of Apex Sports Court after she was stopped on the tracks from participating in Commonwealth Games and Indian Asiad due to alleged hyperandrogenism in tune with the Federation's July 2014 decision. Hyperandrogenism is the higher level of androgen in the body and it bars female athletes from participating in sports activities. Meanwhile, in an effort to assist Chan in her hearing at the CAS, the Sports Ministry has withdrawn the Standard Operating Procedure SOP, which it had implemented 2 years ago to determine eligibility of female athletes in the country. Members in the Orissa Legislative Assembly today raised the issue of shortage of doctors in the state. Presently, there are 11,540 doctors in the state. While there are 4,843 approved posts, there are only 4,343 doctors. Though provisions are being made to provide doctors in far-flung areas of the state, appointed health professionals are expressing their unwillingness to travel to the hinterlands. Responding to these queries, Health Minister Atanu Sabyasachi Nayak informed the House that 400 ad hoc doctors have been appointed to provide service in these areas. Moreover, steps are being taken to open 5 new medical colleges in the state, the Health Minister said.
डाक्तर अभाव पूरण पर एकमात्र होउछि सर मेडिकल कॉलेज अधिक प्रतिष्ठा करबा एवं नुआ डॉक्टर सृष्टि करबा। तमिलनाडु रे सरप्लस डॉक्टर अछन तार कारण होउछि बोथ प्राइवेट एवं गवर्नमेंट लेवल रे सर बहुत मेडिकल कॉलेज अछि जा फल रे अराउंड 20,000 डॉक्टर्स माने बाहर चंदी जोटा सरप्लस अछि बाहर को जाउचंती डाक्टर को आपण एठी रखि परिबेनी डाक्तर माने एठी प्रैक्टिस करिवे बाहर को मध्य जिवे तेणु तांकर जतले सरप्लस अछंती तेणु राज्य रे सेवा पई असुविधा होनी।
A test tube baby center in Bhubaneswar was seized by a team of health and family welfare officials. The 5-member team raided city-based Shushti Test Tube Baby Center for running without registration. The team sealed ultrasound machine, IVF machine, operation theatre and other lab rooms of the center. Some important documents belonging to the center have also been seized by the health department during the raid. The center has been running since May 2011 without having a proper license. However, an official of the center claimed that they have applied for the registration which is under process.
IVF सेंटर बा जो टेस्ट ट्यूब बेबी सेंटर जयदेव बिहार ऑपरेट करुच्ची तार ये जो IVF सेंटर ऑपरेट करने कौन सी वैलिड रजिस्ट्रेशन नाही तेणु तांकर ये जो सेंटरटा इक्विवेलेंट गोटे अनरेजिस्टर्ड सेंटर से जिनस आम वेरिफिकेशन करी देखि सारा पर से भाया किसी नाही तेणु आम से क्लिनिक को PCPNT एक्ट अनुसार ताको सील करूछु।
हाँ मेसीन जो गुड़ाक वैलिडिटी ना अल्ट्रासाउंड मेसीन से जोटा 2009 मसीह परचेज कर क्लिनिक 11 मसीह परमिशन पाइला पर भी से 9 मसीह मेसीन के यूज कर पूर्व कि तार किसी वैलिड रजिस्ट्रेशन ना से गुड़ाक आम सील कर दीचु। इक्विपमेंट किसी सील करूँ मेडिसिन जोड़ा अच्छी से भी खोला अच्छी जे पेसेंट अच्छा से आसिले भी यूज करेंगे तेणु से आम सील कर।
Before wrapping up, the headlines once again. Chit fund scam accused and Mayurbhanj MP Ramchandra has the 10th session in Lok Sabha, retains lower house membership. Kendrapada MP BJN Panda draws attention of Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao towards the plight of Orissa migrant labourers. Midday meals will now be prepared using cooking gas in all schools across Orissa after government decides to replace firewood. Paradip Port Trust sets record in handling highest amount of cargo this fiscal. Handles 68.05 million ton cargo in the current financial year. And lone surviving Devdasi of Jagannath Temple, Shashi Mani passes away at the age of 92. Thank you for watching. Good night.